following video is so manly that it can make a woman grow a beard. So if you are a little Justin Bieber, proceed with caution.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new Black Ops 4 video. Today I want to talk about how you can improve your gameplay, how you can get more kills and die less in Black Ops 4. It seems really simple, and you know what? It kind of is. I mean, when you think about it, if you want to get more kills and die less, all you have to do is camp like a slob. I wish I could tell you, you guys could run around in Black Ops 4 like Sandy Ravage back in MW2, getting, you know, one-shot kills all the time with the SPAS 12, getting the AC-130 all the time, but this is a different game. Black Ops 4 is not, it doesn't play like the other Call of Duty games. There are a lot of things that are a little bit different, and you gotta, you know what, you also gotta change a little bit if you want to have fun. You know, as soon as I started playing in a different way, I don't play this game like I play Ghost, for example, or MW2. In Ghost, I'm always rushing like crazy because, I mean, I just, you know, that's what I do, and the game, you know, works well with rushing, and, you know, this one kind of doesn't, so I don't rush as much. You know, I don't drink G Fuel anymore because, you know, whenever I drink my G Fuel, I get all hectic, I get all crazy, and I just want to run around like crazy, and that's gonna hurt you in Black Ops 4, so instead of drinking my G Fuel, now I drink tea, and I'm calm, and I don't want to rush as much, and I've been having way more fun. I get my kill streaks, I get a ton of kills, and even my KD has improved, so I have over a 2 KD, and my best in Call of Duty was back in Black Ops 1. I had a 2 point, almost 5 kill death ratio, without even trying to get a high kill death ratio, and it's funny because now my second highest KD in Call of Duty is in Black Ops 4. So my highest KD is in Black Ops 1, my second highest is in Black Ops 4, my second favorite Black Ops game. So let me tell you guys what you can do. So you know, it's quite simple when you think about it, but it's really gonna help you a lot. Thing number one you guys can do, and you really should do this: play with the squads. It doesn't matter if it's just one guy or 5 guys. Play with someone. Avoid playing solo. This kind of goes for all Call of Duty games, but in this game, it's, you know, teamwork is really important because of the specialists and you know, a few of the things. I prefer playing solo because if I don't like a certain map or if I don't like the way the enemies are playing, I'll just back out. If I'm playing with people, if I'm in a party, I won't be able to back out because, you know, I'm forced to stay with him. I don't want to look like you know, like I don't know. I just don't want to go. I just don't want to leave my boys hanging, right? And I also, you know, like playing solo because I like making my chicken commentaries while I'm playing. And if I'm playing with other people, they want to talk with me and whatever, I can make my commentaries. So yeah, play with a squad. You will avoid playing with a bunch of little Jimmies with potato aim. They don't know what they're doing, and that's pretty much all the teammates I get. The second thing you guys should do is avoid close range gunfights. Avoid running into the enemy spawn. So what I try to do is I try to stay at medium long range. So if my team has 2 flags in domination, if we have the B flag, I try to stay in the middle of the map instead of trying to go into the enemy spawn and destroy the enemy spawn and, you know, stuff like that. So it's very important to, at least for me, to stay at medium long range, because that way I won't get melted at close range. If people are using SMGs, if they get a lucky headshot on you, you get melted. And also going into the enemy spawns most likely is going to get you killed because the spawns are really bad. People will, you know, literally spawn behind you, and you might get lucky. It might have an enemy spawning in front of you, but yeah, most of the time you are going to get spawn kills. So you know what, I'm good in the middle of the map, right? I get more kills and I die way less. And the third thing you guys should do when it comes to perks is you guys should use Engineer. That's the most important perk in my opinion in Black Ops 4. Most of the time I just use 2 perks, and Engineer is definitely one of them. The other one is a dead silence, so that I don't sound like a horse stomping around. Engineer is very important because it allows you to pretty much avoid everything that can either get you killed or that can put you on the minimap. Like, for example, you can avoid the dog, you can avoid the sensor dart, the shock drone, the tactical deploy, the RCXD, the Mantis, the sentry gun, everything that, you know, the barricade from Torque, razor wire, everything that enemies can put on the ground that, as I said, can get you killed or put you on the minimap. You can see it and you can either try to destroy it or just avoid it completely. And you can also spot enemy, you know, score streaks in the air like UAVs, attack choppers and stuff like that. If you want to destroy them, you can target them much more, much quicker. So yeah, I freaking love Engineer, and it also allows you to reroll care packages, which is also very important. If you get a kill streak you don't like, you can try to reroll it and get something better. The next thing you guys should do is, when it comes to attachments, there are two attachments that you should always try to use: silencer and extended mags. Silencer obviously makes you silent, right? You don't appear on the minimap, and that's very important. I know it's a pretty simple tip, but it's really important in Black Ops 4 because enemies have more health than in other Call of Duty games, so the gunfights are longer. If you're not using a silencer, you're gonna stay on the radar for a much longer period of time, and that is going to attract more enemies, and that's when the 2v1s, the 3v1s will happen. You start, you know, it starts as a 1v1. You're fighting one enemy, then I don't know where you have two enemies fighting you, and most likely you are going to die. So obviously with the silencer, enemies won't be able to see you. Unfortunately, some guns in Black Ops 4 do not have the silencer. I don't know why Treyarch did this. It is pretty dumb. This only happened, you know, back in Call of Duty 4 and World at War. After those two Call of Duty games, you were able to pretty much put silencers on any gun, and now we can put silencers in a lot of guns in Black Ops 4. It doesn't make any sense. It happens that way also in World War II, but it makes sense because back in the day you couldn't put silencers on certain guns, but not in Black Ops 4. We should be able to put a silencer on any gun we want, but hey, it is what it is. And as I said, extended mags is also very important because people have more health in this game. You're gonna have to put more shots on your target, therefore you're gonna be reloading very often, and with extended mags you won't get caught reloading in the middle of a gunfight as often as without extended mags. Or you could just try to use a gun with a lot of bullets, with big ammo. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite gun in Black Ops 4 is the Titan. It has 75 bullets by default, over 100 or 100 with extended mags, and I can just shoot motherfuckers for days without having to worry about reloading in the middle of a gunfight. And the next thing you guys should do is, this is also pretty simple but very important, use a specialist that can earn you kills or points. So that is why I like you know, I like using different specialists, because most of the time you won't be able to just use your favorite specialist. So it's very important that you guys become good with like 3 or 4 specialists. My favorites are Torque, Ajax, and also the Purifier guy. I forgot his name. Like the one with the flamethrower, and I call it the tactical nuke. I love these 3. Torque is probably my favorite for, you know, helping me play the game, because you can put a barricade, well, in most maps, like for example on slums, because with the barricade you are able to lock down a certain area, and if enemies don't have a launcher, if they cannot shoot the barricade, they will not be able to go through that area, and you will know that in that area you will most likely be safe. And most of the time you can either get, you know, assist points for frying enemies, or you can get kills, because this thing is really powerful, and if enemies stay in front of it for like 2 seconds, they are going to die. And I mean, there's also Ajax, which allows you to stun people. You can get the stun grenade quite often, and that thing is so powerful. Like when you get stunned, you cannot reroll, you cannot crouch, you cannot go prone, you cannot get your health back, you cannot pretty much aim down the sights. Yeah, I mean, you don't know where you are. It's really freaking annoying. And in a map, for example, like slums, when people have the control of the center of the map, you just, you know, chuck a stun grenade in there from Ajax and you'll be able to get like a cheeky triple if you are lucky. And I mean, there's also the Purifier. I mean, these three are my favorites, as I said. Some, you know, specialists are really useless in my opinion, so that's why I try to just use these three motherfuckers most of the time. And the thing number 6 I want to talk about is try the care package. The care package is awesome, guys, because it's easy to get, and in Black Ops 4, 9 out of 10 times or 8 out of 10 times you will get something good. The kill streaks in Black Ops 4 are really good. They can get you a cheeky amount of kills, besides obviously the UAV, the counter UAV, the dart, and also like the RCXD. But I'm not gonna lie, I like using the RCXD. I use it because it's great for taking out campers, like for example on slums. People, you know, when they take control of the center of the map, it's really annoying. The RCXD is pretty good to scare them, and I mean, if they can't destroy the RCXD, it's pretty good to kill them, obviously. But yeah, try the care package. I mean, it's really fun. Use engineer so you can reroll the care package. Great tip is do not reroll the Hellstorm missile and the lightning strike, because most of the time, or the sentry gun, because you will just get a UAV or a counter UAV or something super bad. So don't be greedy. Take the Hellstorm, take the lightning strike. They can get you a couple of kills. And finally, the last thing, the last tip for you guys is use a launcher as a secondary weapon, or use FMJ 1 and 2 on your gun. So the launcher obviously is great for destroying the UAV, the counter UAV, enemy kill streaks, and also the barricade from Torque, and also razor wire. But I don't like using a launcher, so I use FMJ 1 and 2 on my Titan, and oh my god, in my opinion, it's better than the launcher. I melt UAVs, I melt attack choppers, the mantis, barricades, all that stuff goes to hell pretty freaking quick. And I mean it's faster than switching to the launcher, locking on, firing. It's way much better, and if you want to, you can use something else as a secondary. So my launcher is the Titan. I freaking love it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. These are the things I've been doing, and it works great. If there's any other juicy tip I did not mention on this video, share it with us, guys. Don't be greedy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.